This is a revision for the strategic business leader. The subject, the impact of the external environment on BCO's strategic objectives, from senior finance manager to chief finance officer. And this is the exam period, September and December 2020. Okay. Introduction. When setting out strategic objective, the key element of this process is to evaluate the external environment and its impact on those objectives. Importantly, we must continually assess our external environment to monitor its continued impact on our strategies and to identify how we should respond to these external events to ensure we maintain our strategic direction. Achievement of our strategic objectives will be affected by the current global economic climate and the pressure this places on individuals and corporations, on whom we rely for donation and for support. Political environment impact. As noted in the recent Charity Industry Research article, many governments around the world have been financially overstretched by the global recession. This has had severe consequences for ourselves and the whole charity sector, as increase in austerity measures have impacted negatively on the business community and on the wider population. At the same time, demands placed on charities like ourselves have in fact increased as a result of the political and economic climate. The recent charity sector report also noted that publicly funded grant awarding bodies have reduced support for charities both financially and in the number of volunteers, evidence again of changing political priorities that we are vulnerable to as an organization. However, this aspect of the political environment has not had such a significant effect on the BCOs in the last year, as we were still able to secure $2 million publicly funded grants in 2021, evidence of effective management of this aspect of our external environment. Economic environmental impact of our strategic objectives will require significant financial resources. In particular, our wildlife protection activities both within the wildlife park and in the overseas location where we operate our programs. In the next 5 years, our primary objective is to protect 100 species and return them back to the wild. This will be expensive, and therefore we will need to balance this with the financial resources we have available. A large proportion of our donation comes from legacies which, from our annual report, have been decreasing in recent years. This is a major concern for its impact on our ability to achieve our strategic objectives without reducing the fund we put into this project or reducing the number of projects we invested in. It is likely that as donors face periods of economic uncertainty, then the donations to charities will likely decrease, threatening the achievement of our strategic objectives. Compounding, this is the fact that the demand placed on charities like ours are in fact increasing as a result of the current economic and political environment. As a recent research report highlighted, many global nature and animal protection charities have been demand for their support and protection increased as animal habitats are being destroyed by human activities, largely caused by changing economic priorities and policies. Our strategic objectives of return 100 species to the wild and investing in 100 projects will be threatened if such economic pressures increase over the next 5 years. Also, as evidenced in our recent financial results, operational costs are also increasing, possibly as the result of inflationary pressures caused by current economic environment. We have a duty to our stakeholders to operate economically, but this is going to be challenged and ultimately may impact on the quality of the programs if costs continue to rise. Social environmental impact evidence from the recent charity sector report suggests that some of the decrease in charitable funding has been caused by the donor fatigue, 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 whereby people have come overexposed to charitable requests and therefore have reduced or stopped donating. As competition amongst charities increased for the limited charitable donation available, it is inevitable that society will be put under pressure and may in fact turn away from charitable funding. This would be a severe risk of all of the strategic objectives. As without this donation and the continued awareness and support from society, we simply cannot function. This is both from financial point of view and from a staffing and volunteering perspective. Persuade-rise fundraising tactics employed by some charities, such as bombarding donors with donor requests by post, email, and on the streets, has clearly had a negative effect on donation levels across the whole sector, and we must identify strategies to minimize this impact. Understanding and changing demographics is also an important aspect of our environmental analysis, as a research report suggests that the younger generation of donors have been brought up in a time of austerity and therefore less likely to donate spare money to charitable causes. This age group, however, is more accessible through changing technology, which we could and should explore. Technological environmental impact. Technology could be viewed as a positive or negative influence on our strategic objectives. The internet and its global reach has allowed our message to be spread globally through the use of our website, which we intend to relaunch next year. Improved communication about all the work and activities we undertake could have a significant positive impact on our ability to generate donations from further afield than Greenland. However, technological environment has advanced beyond the application of informational website, allowing for the opportunity to build better relationship with stakeholders through the use of such technological applications of online marketing, online education and training, online donations, and a wide range of interactive social media applications. A failure to innovate or update systems to match the needs of society we now operate in may be a major downside to us. Ecological environmental impact. Fundamentally, the BCO was set up to meet the demand to protect the ecological environment, and our key external drivers have and always will be primarily to meet ecological needs. As the recent research report suggests, many global nature and animal protection charities have been demanded for their support and protection increased dramatically. As habitats around the world are being increasingly destroyed by man-made activities. Yet, year on year, these organizations struggle to maintain stable funding levels. Therefore, the changing and growing ecological demands placed on us will present us with both opportunities and challenges in the future. It is likely that with increasingly limited resources, we are going to have to prioritize the work we do and the area we invested in, which may compromise the achievement of our first two strategic objectives. Legal environmental impact. Charity, charity, sorry, Charities have no doubt become more aggressive in trying to win donor support, and some local authorities have banned street donations in their local towns to stop aggressive donor collection behavior. This also impacts badly on the general reputation and perception of the sector. Also, more legislation is expected to reduce the use of hard self-marketing tactics used by some charities. Even if we are not involved in such tactics ourselves, this legislation will affect us, and this may impact on our ability to raise funds in certain areas, such as on-street collections or postal adverts. With pressures already facing us on reduced income streams, this additional legislation could impact further on our income, thus impacting on achievement of our strategic objectives. Summary. The current external environment is creating significant pressures on ourselves and the charity sector as a whole, and these pressures will affect our ability to raise sufficient funds and awareness of our activities to achieve our strategic objective. But there are some significant opportunities associated with some of these factors. It will be critical for us to therefore constantly monitor these external factors to assess how we can address and manage their effects on our strategic objectives, particularly in their impact on our ability to raise funds. B. Slide B. Social media presence features two-way communication, highly interactive, multimedia text, videos, and audios benefit global 24 7 communication, rich, wide demographic, inexpensive form of communication and marketing, build emotional connection proactively. Those social media is a critical component of many modern organizations' e-business strategy and is an increasingly effective strategy for charities to adopt to interact with supporters globally. Social media will allow us to enter into two-way communication and engage with a vast number of supporters one-to-one. Social media platforms are especially relevant if we want to engage with a younger generation of supporters. Comment boards, forums, likes, and tweets give us the opportunity to engage proactively with those who are interested in and support the BCO's work. This opens up lines of communication for those who to make direct contact with us, which are currently not available. The biggest advantage is that the social media has a global reach and is inexpensive. Social media can therefore be an effective way for us to build global support, boost donation, share success stories, encourage people to sign up for campaigns or to volunteer and to demonstrate the impact of our animal protection work around the world. Importantly, social media gives the BCOs the chance to make emotional connections. Use of images, videos, human reactions are what will really bring the work of our charity to life. Potential volunteers are more likely to get involved if they can picture the animals and habitats we are trying to help. Donations will be more forthcoming if people can directly see and experience the work we do. Social media encourages our supporters to interact through likes, comments, writing blogs, uploading photos, videos to personalized involvement with us. Using social media could help us create our own BCO online communities. Slide 2. Online education and training delivery features. Web-based training modules use mobile technologies, laptops, and smartphones, electronic resources, library, continuous availability, benefits, cost saving in physical delivery, globally accessible training on demand, savings in time and resources, source of income. Notes. One of our strategic objectives for the next 5 years is to provide training and education for staff, volunteers, and communities, and a further strategic objectives of delivering online education awareness programs to connect people to the natural world. Both of these objectives will be costly in terms of time and money, and without online delivery may in fact be impossible to realistically achieve. Using our website, we can offer web-based training and education programs to our staff and volunteers anywhere in the world, accessible through a range of mobile devices and at any time of day or night. Online delivery allows global access, meaning we can offer training and education programs globally without having to spend money on sending training staff and physical training documents and manuals. This will be a huge cost saving for us. On-demand access also offers total flexibility, making it more likely that users will make use of our resources at the time that suits them. This means they are not having to use vital work time to attend physically delivered courses. Similarly, online education and awareness delivered allows us to more easily spread our vision and activities globally to as many people as possible in a cost-effective manner. We could also offer our online courses to external customers who are willing to pay for them and materials we use. This could be an alternative form of income for us, selling our expertise globally. Slide 3. Digital marketing features. User-friendly apps, website, and mobile applications. Search engine optimization. Sell, right? Analytics to tailor marketing messages. Benefits marketing tailored to the individual. Reduced cost of traditional direct marketing activities, updated instantly, attract volunteers and staff. Notes. Marketing is often seen as an activity reserved for commercial organizations, undertaken to secure additional awareness and ultimately increase sales of its products and services. However, marketing is equally important to a charitable organization such as BCL. Digital marketing is more cost-effective and should assist in reaching a wider audience for our marketing message. In the first element of e-marketing for us is an effective and well-designed website, something which we are planning on undertaking next year. This needs to be allocated easily through effective search engine optimization and ensuring our website remains easy to use and accessible and importantly easy to find. The potential development of mobile application is another source of digital marketing. Apps are convenient and accessible on the go for many people, particularly the younger generation, and could be a beneficial method of marketing. Application of digital marketing is particularly useful as it allows us to tailor messages to individuals and groups who show an interest in what we do. Again, this is major positive in creating a strong marketing messages to potential donors and customers. It is also a positive way of assessing potential volunteers and attracting interest of potential staff in a cost-efficient way.